Imagine living more than 40,000 years ago. There are no hospitals, no trained surgeons, no pain medicine, no clean delivery rooms. Your home is a cold cave or a temporary shelter made from branches, hides, and animal bones. Outside, predators move through the darkness. Food is uncertain, winter is approaching, and every injury can become life-threatening. Now imagine you are about to give birth. For an ancient human mother, this could become the most dangerous night of her life. Her name is Nara. For months, the people around her have watched her stomach grow. She has continued walking with the group, gathering plants, preparing animal skins, carrying firewood, and helping care for children. But tonight, something feels different. A painful pressure begins deep inside her body. Nara knows the baby is coming. The other women guide her toward the warmest part of the shelter. Someone adds wood to the fire. Another person brings water. The hunters remain nearby, listening for animals outside. The entire group understands what is at stake, because human childbirth is unusually difficult. Millions of years earlier, our ancestors began walking on two legs. Upright walking transformed the human pelvis into a structure that supported the body and helped us move efficiently across the landscape. But the pelvis also contained the passage through which every baby had to be born. Then another transformation took place. Human brains became much larger. A larger brain helped our ancestors make tools, remember landscapes, communicate, cooperate, and solve problems. Over the course of human evolution, brain size increased dramatically, but larger brains also meant larger infant heads. This created a difficult evolutionary balance. The baby's head and shoulders had to pass through a curved, tightly fitted birth canal. Unlike many other primate babies, a human baby often has to rotate while moving through the pelvis. The process could last for hours, and there was no guarantee that the baby would emerge safely. Nara grips the hand of an older woman beside her. This woman has witnessed births before. She understands when Nara should move, rest, squat, or change position. She cannot perform surgery or stop serious internal bleeding, but her experience may still make the difference between life and death. Researchers believe that the complexity of human birth may have encouraged mothers to seek assistance from other people. Although we cannot know exactly how every ancient group handled childbirth, cooperation would have provided warmth, protection, food, knowledge, and help caring for the newborn. Outside the shelter, the night grows colder. Nara is exhausted. The baby is almost here, but the danger is not over. If the child becomes trapped, ancient people have few ways to help. If the mother begins bleeding heavily, they cannot replace the lost blood. If an infection develops later, there are no antibiotics. They can use knowledge passed down through generations, different positions, gentle assistance, plant materials, warmth and rest, but many complications remain beyond their control. Then, after one final effort, the shelter becomes silent. A small cry breaks through the darkness. The baby is alive. But compared with many newborn animals, the child is remarkably helpless. A newborn horse can attempt to stand within hours. A human baby cannot walk, search for food, hold up its own body reliably, or survive without constant care. Much of human brain growth continues after birth. This allows the baby's head to be born before it becomes even larger, but it also creates years of dependence. Scientists still debate exactly how metabolism, pelvic anatomy, infant growth, and other pressures combine to shape this pattern. The older explanation that walking upright alone caused the problem is now considered too simple. For Nara, surviving the birth is only the beginning. She needs food, water, warmth, protection, and time to recover. The baby needs to be fed repeatedly and carried whenever the group moves. One mother cannot easily do all of this alone. The child's father, grandparents, siblings, and other group members may help protect and feed them. Human survival increasingly depends not only on individual strength but on shared responsibility. That helpless baby will spend years watching others. It will learn which plants are safe, how to shape stone, how to control fire, where animals migrate, and what sounds mean danger. Its long childhood will give its developing brain time to absorb an enormous amount of knowledge, and one day, that child may pass the knowledge to another generation. This was the strange price of human evolution. Walking upright freed our hands. Larger brains gave us intelligence, language, and imagination. But those same evolutionary changes contributed to a complicated birth process and children who required extraordinary amounts of care. Ancient mothers did not survive because childbirth was easy. They survived because humans learned to stand beside one another during their most vulnerable moments. The brain that would eventually create art, cities, and civilizations first had to pass through one of the narrowest and most dangerous gateways in human life. And before humanity could conquer the world, every human story had to begin with a birth.